let's get started. New person, Azalea. My dad came back. He was surprised by how big I'd got when he saw me. It was a big surprise for me, too. I mean, I thought I was never gonna see him again. Thank you so much for helping my dad and everyone else. Oh, Azalea's dad was part of the prison camp. Azalea was the, part of that one quest, I believe. Yeah, because I couldn't... I had momentary questions about how her name is pronounced. Alright, questing time. Going up in order, we have to do new developments. Which means we're going back to Colony Lambda. I wonder if learning from Lambda can be done here as well. What time is it? It's noon, right? It's in the afternoon. That's why you don't ask Binary what time it is. He doesn't know. He's got to watch for a reason. I also tweaked the game audio down a little bit, so hopefully it sounded a bit loud to me when I was watching through the VODs, so I've tweaked it a bit. We'll go from there. I'm a bit annoyed that I had to redo my audio balancing. Seth! So it was you guys that helped Koji out, huh? Correct. We had... I don't think I've ever heard of the word adjudged, but we had... Based on context, it sounds an awful lot like the word judged. We had judged that it would be for the best. Sheesh, well run it by us next time. We're a little more rigid in our rules and regulations around here, you know. It's by following rules that we build some solidarity in the colony, yeah? Koji's as easily led as he is enthusiastic. I'd prefer it if you didn't take it upon yourself to get him worked up like that.
I see some relations have changed.
The colony now hates Koji. We're going by here. So this should unlock Izzard's Ascension quest. Have you come to have a nose around this? Have you come to have a nose around at this as well? It's literally just the word judged with add tacked on the front. You know what? I guess that makes sense that that's a word though, because in Ratchet and Clank there's the adjudicator. What are you talking about? So you didn't come to look at the sensor I've developed. The what? What does it do exactly? It reacts to enemy signatures. This little thing's indispensable for putting a nice show of defensive power without having to rely on autolevs. It enables you to spot enemies without expending manpower. Very clever. I really want to get them installed and all over the place. I don't suppose you'd be up for helping. Us? Are you sure we can touch them? It won't think we're enemies? No need to worry on that front. They can tell the difference. So it's a bit like Kitty's autolev, yeah? Yeah, go on then. We'll help you out. Great. So the first installation needs doing on the old Cliffside Way, shall we? Okay. Excuse me while I walk outside 3 feet, because fast travel in this game is not nearly as convenient as it should be. Oh, it's over here! That's not too hard to get to. So not too much done off-screen. I am contemplating whether next time I want to go for a set of new classes, because I don't actually know how many more classes we're going to get to rank up. There aren't actually many roads between Colony Lambda and Macville Wildwood, which means that if we don't get people out here in the event of an attack, we're in trouble. Yes, you need to fortify this point. If anything were to come through here, you'd have a problem. Right, so let's install one of the sensors around here. No sign of any enemies right now. Let's move on to the next. Next port of call is the Orion Tunnels. So, I had heard someone say, and you know what, I can kind of get the logic behind this, that the game designers should not be allowed to fast travel in designing their own quests. Because far often than not, very often, fast travel ends up being a crutch. Like, this quest isn't actually all that involved. It's just fast travel to a place. I mean, I'm sure there will be enemies eventually. But it's mostly just fast traveling to a place. Did the game crash on me? It was taking a moment to load. I was very concerned. Now, if I recall correctly, there are Kavesi soldiers around here. This looks like another place enemy soldiers would like. Installing it right inside the tunnels might not be the best idea. Agreed. It would be more beneficial here, where Lambda could reach it at a moment's notice. Around here, yeah. That's all in place. Is there anywhere else you want to put one? Let me see. Hold up. Isn't there a waterway around here? There is, but why? It's just that we came out from over there, so what's to stop your enemies from doing the same? Yeah, good point. Let's go and put one over there too, then. Alright. Right, but the point is that the quest shouldn't be, like, you don't want your game designers designing time-wasty quests because they were allowed too much leniency in fast traveling. And so they fast traveled everywhere, like, let's put this part of this quest here, and then this part of this quest halfway across the map. Because the players will fast travel there, and it's like, I can get behind the reasoning there. Hello, Mr. Snack. Zoom!
It's already getting dark.
Also, instead of cliffside tree snake. Exactly. Wait, it really picks up speed. Here? Yeah, here should be okay. They come via the waterways. It's better to focus on the shoals rather than where the water's deep. In which case, this looks like a suitable place. There are autolevs nearby too. Yes, this seems like a no-brainer. And now our tactician has spoken. What? Surely this is blindingly obvious. Decided, here it shall go. It go beep. That's all of them. Now you just need to keep an eye on them regularly. Right. Colony Lambda's invested so much in its defense that... Huh, got a message coming in. The first one we placed down? Uh-huh, yeah, I hear you. And that's on the old cliffside way? What's happened? Just a little wrinkle. They want me up the old cliffside way. Is the sensor okay? Not sure. That's what I'm hoping to find out. We'll go with you. We've come this far already. I'm glad to hear it. Well, Kamaravi's just here. No one's batting an eye at the guy that died being here. Like, I enjoy Xenoblade side quests, but they definitely don't respect your time, and I feel like they should more often than they do. I wouldn't mind as much if they were all voice acted, but they're not. They're not all like mini cutscenes that I can watch. Sarge? Did you install this? Yeah. I'm sure you're aware, but Sergeant Tanya handles the assault troop. They're the best of the best. Cannot put these things up without the requisite approval from the top. I'm sorry about this, but you're going to have to take them all down. Oh, what? You engineers are always disrupting the system because you just go on ahead and do what you please without ever asking. You don't get special treatment, you hear? All requests must be made through the proper channels. Well, perhaps. What, you're just gonna back down? You're gonna let her talk to you like that? She's a stickler for the rules, and she doesn't get on with engineering because we work outside those rules. That, Skyson, is the side questing in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. They're all MMO quests. She won't listen to me no matter what I say. But someday Lambda might be glad to have these sensors. Oh, they're useful, I fully agree. That's exactly why you need to get the proper what? Hey, now hold on a minute, Tanya. Captain, is there something I can do for you? Captain Rosh supervises the troops. Sergeant Tanya reports to him. We're like, who the fuck is this? A request just came in from the engineers. You weren't around, so I approved it in your place. If that's your decision, then of course, I shan't be the one to gainsay. I'm just trying to make your life easier. Your love of the job is admirable, but being too rigid is a problem of its own. Captain, you're too soft. If you can't keep the soldiers disciplined, then... My word is final. Anyway, everyone's ticked the right boxes and got the right stamps, so you all can go home. Thanks for that, Captain. Captain, I'm not done yet. I asked that you stay behind. Ugh, I think you're taking this a touch too seriously.
I see some relations have changed.
Oh, right, I have to... Connie Lambda... Based on the positioning of this, I assume something's gonna go horribly wrong. Otherwise, the quest would be over already. Sorry about all that. Didn't mean to get you caught up in it as well. If the captain hadn't come along at just that moment, the whole project would have been torn down. That's what happens when you don't get your forms in on time. Even things that the colony needs have to go through the proper channels, eh? Colony Lambda's ability to enforce order through its regulations has always been one of its strong points. Yet somewhere along the way, it became bogged down in needless protocols. I mean, I get why they have this approval system. It makes it easy to know who's responsible for what. That sort of leadership can stand against silver colonies in wartime. But now that they've been released for any need to fight, those regulations become shackles, confusing everyone. Colony Lambda is standing at a crossroads right now. Should they change or not? Why did we come back here? Star necklace. I wonder if that's... What is that? What are you? This is the Shackle Arts. If that ever becomes a problem, I guess I can use that. Well... Now that I've done that... Oh, right, he is in the party. Izzard. But first... Yeah? Those sensors Varen set up, are they working alright? Oh, so it seems. I'm not convinced they're exactly the best spots, though. How do you mean? Well, Macville Wildwood opens out onto the upper levels of the Great Falls. In my opinion, that's the kind of place you should have been looking at.
I see some relations have changed.
Hello, Varen. Huh. I thought you were all down in the dumps since the sergeant got mad at you. Well, you're not wrong. It's definitely a nifty bit of kit, but I shouldn't have disregarded protocol. What we need to be thinking about right now is what's best for Lambda. So yeah, I can't be moping around. I got stuff to do. So, Fawn got a little help from us. But is he, like, a decent engineer? Oh yeah, Vern's the real deal. In fact, he probably lined up to be the next head of engineering. He really takes care of takes concern for the colony to heart, and he's a hard worker to boot. Yes, I'm certain Vern will make a good leader.
I see some relations have changed.
It's awfully bright here for what is supposed to be nighttime. I think I skipped out on the Ouroboros podcast, so I think I'm gonna go try to find the second part of all the quests I've got.
Looking at Colony Lambda now, wouldn't you agree that it's recovered some of its spirit?
Definitely. The atmosphere feels different to how things were, even a little while ago.
Perhaps the change isn't a vast one, but something is indeed different. If we hadn't met you, perhaps this change wouldn't have taken place. We'd have retreated into our shells.
All we did was give things a little push. I'm sure you'd have managed this by yourself, is it?
You're most kind. Either way, that doesn't change the heap of problems I'm facing. They need fixing, but I can only manage a few at a time.
It's not good if you push yourself too hard, Commander. Getting some rest is important too.
Rest? Not sure how I'd go about getting some rest. The way things are here, I always end up busy, almost without intending to.
I suppose as long as you're at your home colony, things just turn out that way, huh?
And you know, we ain't exactly experts in the art of taking a load off.
Yeah.
That
Wait,
reminds me.
what do you mean? Lance, I have an entire page of side quests that says otherwise.
Do you have an idea, Tyon?
Well, this could turn out to be nothing. But earlier, I heard a Nopon merchant talking about something called a natural spa.
A spa?
Supposedly, it's in a remote place, not easily reachable by people.
What's remoteness got to do with getting poor Izzard here to relax?
The Nopon also said it contained lots of nutrients, stimulated metabolism, promoted blood circulation.
So you're saying, if we get our hands on this spa, then even Izzard could get some rest? He'll be able to recover, basically?
This dialogue.
Like I said before, the information is questionable. It's only something I heard in passing.
Tyon.
Commander, I'm sorry, I know it's hardly a credible source.
I think I like the sound of this.
Huh?
Now, I say we go out and we find this spa thing.
I'm not really one to talk, but I didn't think you'd be so into this.
Well, I have a passing interest in things of that ilk. But, I don't want to keep you from your journey.
Nah, don't you worry about that. More importantly, how do we go about finding this thing?
Why don't we ask somebody in the city?
Right, better than just us racking our brains about it.
My thanks, all of you.
Just leave it to us, Commander. We'll give this our undivided attention.
I think we have to go back to the city anyway, don't we? Because we've got an Ouroboros podcast to go on, but we're missing. So what quest are we actually going to be doing next? Culinary repertoire, by the looks of things. Izzard's quest is level 59, so we're going to be doing that much later. Wait, what? Oh, right, because Tyon's got a
Oh,
thing.
now I remember. Tiny got that message from Izzard, right?
I did. I was thinking now might be a good time to see him.
I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. We'll be waiting outside.
Thank you. I'll try to make it quick. What's this?
This was an Imoes. A lens. A membrane covering an iris.
Nimue, use this.
Yeah. It must have been 5 years ago. It was on an expedition to the Cadencia frontier. However, Kefesi troops attacked at night. My squad was crushed. And I was hurt bad. The one who nursed me back to health was Nimue. Theirs was a curious colony. No one ever fought. They'd spend their days tending Sophronias. There used to be a castle there at one time. But at some point it was destroyed in a great battle, and there it lay in ruins. It was there that I saw some cradles left over from that time. They looked like they would break at any minute. But still, some were making soldiers. Nimue, she was just one of them. The people there, they were like we are now. They lived free of the Flame Clock's yoke.
Sir, you say they were like us. So perhaps their colony was freed by Ouroboros at some point in the past.
Well, I'm not sure. It looked like Nimue and the others had always been living off the land. Also, they'd been strictly shunning contact with others for generations. Naturally, most people there gave me the cold shoulder. Before long, I journeyed away from the colony, along with Nimue.
Nimue left with you? Why, sir?
There's a world out there. It'd be nice to see it.
I wondered at her motivations, but I think I see now. Now we don't live under the Flame Clock's yoke. We're more free to consider our emotions. Back then, Nimue had to carefully hide the fact that her iris was unconnected to a flame clock. She enlisted a Nopon engineer to make the lens. All so she could live among us. And after that, she became the Nimue you know.
I never knew you two had such a connection. Incredible. But why show me this now?
Well, actually...
What? The leadership want Nimue's colony wiped out?
Yeah. We only just heard. A Nopon merchant was able to tip us off. And since Nopon are involved in handling most logistics and transportation, the information should be good.
So the brass have pinpointed its location?
Could be.
You don't have to be so cagey, Commander.
Cagey?
You can tell it to me straight. Am I wrong? You'd like us to keep Nimue's colony safe?
But...
Isn't that the reason? Why you've told me this whole story? If you moved to protect the colony, it'd put this place in the line of fire. I've heard. Like how, after the Consul's disappearance and the loss of the Flame Clock, despite sending a report to HQ, you haven't received a word of reply.
We reported that it all happened while we lay there unconscious, which is the unvarnished truth, yet still nothing.
I understand. Let me run it past the others, Commander.
Speaking of the Ouroboros podcast,
There's something I want to discuss with everyone. Could I have a moment of your time?
Alright. Well. Powering up Ouroboros. I will probably follow Enel's guide for the Ouroboros specifically. And for tanking classes, because tanking classes are important. It's important that they do the tanking thing. Everything else, I'll try to do my own thing.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Alright, so the question is, did we ever find... We did not. So, before we do our
time to going, then time to going.
Before we do our podcast, we need to find the second half of the Julieta dialogue. Which, who knows where that could be. I'm pretty sure we've been through this place a lot. Been through a large amount of this place, so it may take us a while, but hey, we need to find it. Get back here, Bruno! It's been 10 whole years, and now here I am, back in the city. It's so different from how it used to be. Guernica, hero of the city, is dead and gone. I finally got to hear about that just lately. Now my parents are dead, and most of my friends have passed on too. So what's my aim in life now? What's left for me to swing my blade at? Well, that's rough, buddy. I am very curious about who all these characters are and what all their classes are going to be. What did they say about this? Ousting him. Right. These are the Ouroboros these are the founders of this city, right? So this all happened after N, which makes sense because N is referenced, even though it's not exactly clear. So I think that confirms that Ouroboros and the and Noah's or N's Ouroboros are different. You people from beyond the city's bounds know not of the noble house's woes. House Vandam and House Doyle have been at odds, long separated by bitter grudge. And on top of that, your lost number. That doesn't seem to be helping your case. My fellow comrades all say much the same, and yet the city's god cannot be shirked. If only the 6 houses never were, our story would be very different now. Oh shit! But they said that that House Vandam's guy has Noah's chin. It just occurred to me. Noah had a kid. You all gonna calm down? I heard that Yarmul was kicked out of the Lost Numbers. News reaches you fast as ever. Well, it was me that gave the information to Rosanna. When all the bad apples are weeded out, I think my job will get a bit easier.
I see some relations have changed.
Rosanna seems so kind. She gave Drum many torpedo wrap with tasty sausage filling. Rosanna also tell Drum to turn deaf ear to words of Otherpawn. So that's what happened. That's how the sentry got broken. Correct! Drum was set up by setting up of setup. That is a confusing sentence. Such rotten double dealing. Drum scared of human now.
I see some relations have changed.
I see some relations have changed. Where's the music coming from? There's music. My baby daughter grew up a lot while I was locked up in the prison camp. She barely even remembers who I am now. That really brings home how people grow apart from each other. I actually count my blessings, really. It's a miracle to even have her back at all.
I see some relations have changed.
This person's now a father of somebody else. Going back to the city, and in one piece, too. One Piece? I can hardly believe it. Grandma was overjoyed to see me back. She was so happy she even did a little nap-on dance. And she's no spring turkin. Home's a wonderful thing.
I see some relations have changed.
Hello, Julieta. Romero is plain and very to the point. I do confess, I like it rather much. But father sees no other aspect there. Our noble blood concerns him far too much. So he's not letting you marry him? If only Mobius were vanquished now, father's frayed nerves would surely mollify. Is that, you want us to kill a Mobius? Which one? We'll do it. I got the chance to stop by Wellwell's place and read something again. The latest volume of the Founder's Tale. It's just incredible. It moved me to tears right there and then. I never thought I'd be able to read the next part of the story. The emotion. Yeah, it's good to be alive sometimes.
I see some relations have changed.
Now, the fun part is figuring out where the second part of this quest is. I assume it's not down here, but you never know. This place big.
Let's use this.
Okay, this, I think, is just the entrance. I don't think I'll find people here, but I might as well check. No people. It's a bit of a shame that there's no, like, surface area that you can see of the city. I mean, I guess it makes sense that the city has to remain hidden. But it's still a bit sad. I would have loved this place to have a proper exit instead of having to fly here. Yeah, no side quests here either. There's a door below us, apparently. This, I think, is the one thing I don't like about this whole rumor mechanic. I kind of wish they would not have the half rumors and we just get full rumors or no rumors at all. But more than that, I feel like rumors should show up on the map. I want to... Like, they're quest-related events. Most of them, not all of them. It's a bit frustrating when you've got half a quest and you're in the city, because the city's huge. I think most colonies, this isn't a problem, because most colonies are not this big. But this place is huge, so finding a colony here is going to be... Finding, like, a small line of dialogue here is going to be hell. And I'm pretty sure I got that line of dialogue before I started running around trying to figure out how to get back up to where I was before. Hey, Rosanna. We got Bruce in order again, so thanks for that. And Gray, did you trust him to do the right thing? Of course, and I trust you too. Everything went according to plan. Whoa, Rosanna's kind of scary. Yeah, a little bit. Just a smidge. No, actually, I found this place before doing the quest. Maybe I should head back up there. When they've been paired together. I still feel a bit weird about the age gap, but I mean, it's fine. They're both adults. It makes him look a bit of a creep, but, I mean... As long as they're fine together. I'm sure it's fine. I shouldn't judge without knowing how they met. Fuck! No! Grab the ladder, no!
Like this.
God damn it! I knew turning the camera that way was a mistake, but I did it anyway, because, like, oh, what's the harm? You're supposed to do a flip. It was supposed to be an earth shatter. There was supposed to be a Noah shattering kaboom. There was a Noah shattering, but there was no kaboom! Okay, so I don't see anything up here, which is a bit of a shame, because I was hoping there would be. God, where else would there be people in the city? Noah, I swear to God. Jesus Christ, man. Grab the ladder!
That smarts.
Yeah, well, deal with it. Bye, Lance.
Let's use this.
He says, having used it already. We need the Legend of Zelda roll to break our fall. Just do a roll and magically our legs remain unbroken.
That smarts.
Okay, if I've done a full circle of this place, which I haven't, because I haven't done the areas immediately below me. From even like took damage. Yeah, I mean, I know. But it's still funny how crazy high you can fall and then just roll. Honestly, you don't even take that much damage as Link, actually. Even when you do take damage. Okay, so we're back here. The last time I think we ran around that way. This time I'm gonna check around this way. And if I can't find it, I'm probably just gonna try to look up where I can find that rumor. And we'll carry on from there, because I don't have time today to wander around the entire city. I'll tell you what, it's quite something to see Romero going around with a frown. There we go. It certainly is, considering he was banging on for months about how he was going to get married. Are you sure he wasn't just banging? Man, I'm gonna be honest. I cannot wait to have a desk for streaming, because I'm streaming off of a couch, and the couch is a futon, and it is hella uncomfortable. And also, it creaks, which is why I mute during
Let's make the
cutscenes.
most of our break, guys.
Alright, Ouroboros podcast time, let's go!
I think we need to discuss this.
I guess Romero and Julieta probably haven't been able to get married yet. Yeah, if they had, Romero would have given us a whole speech about it. I can see it now. There's a reason you brought those two up. In that filler episode, with the exception of Noah and Mia, the job hard locks your talent art to being final count. Yeah. Oh. Interesting. That makes the prospects of making it a healer strange. I may sub in other players to be healers then. But I'll still have the cost. Well, I don't know. That's a hard one. We'll try. We'll see how it goes. I heard Julieta's been seen all over the city lately, that's all. I think she might be trying to get their wedding approved somehow. Ah, so she's the one jumping through hoops this time. Romero was so fired up about it, too. Is it really so hard to get married? It seems like the problem concerns more than just the two of them, so that it must be... If you're worried about them, we could always ask around and see how they're doing. I feel a bit bad if Romero did himself a mischief when we weren't watching. That's probably something we can do. There's probably something we can do to help anyway, Mimi. You're right. Let's see if anyone else knows what's going on with Romero and Julieta then. So we'll worry about these two later.
Where should I start?
Hey, Lan Lan. Please don't. But why? Oh god, this sounds like a good... But why, Lan Lan? Don't you like your nickname, Lan Lan? You keep that up and I'll start calling you Yoon Yoon. How about that? Just kill me and be done with it. So me then. I'd be... No, maybe. And I'm Sen Sen? Mio Mio? No, Mimi, you're Mimi. Sounds like a bird call. These all don't exactly trip off the tongue, do they? And for Tyon... Tata? Tai Tai? On? Tyon? Yep, that's the one. But that's... But that's just my name. That was a great conversation.
Could you all come round for a second?
The colony moose salute is different than the way we did it from the rest of Agnes, isn't it? You mean that whole trust your crew, trust yourself thing they do? Yeah, that's the one. Good memory, Uni. Just wait, it keeps on going. Trust in victory. Our hearts as one. We'll make it together. Oh, check you out, Uni. Nicely remembered. Yeah, well, it's well and truly stuck in my head now. It's really wormed its way in there, you know? Hey, why don't we all do it? You mean the moose salute with the words and stuff? Yeah. I think it's got a good ring to it. Yeah, I'm not so sure I actually want to do the whole thing. I'm fine either way, I guess. Yeah, I'm not doing it. If Fiona caught us, I'd die of embarrassment. I will also pass. Aw, come on, you guys! The way things are going, all hearts as one part might be a bit of a wash, I fear, Senna. Man, shame.
Could you all come round for a second?
It seems that fish pies are a popular colony moo dish. Yeah, it looked it. No, Tyon, please don't tell me. Uh-oh. Indeed. I have decided to try and prepare a fish pie myself. We should let Manana have some well-deserved rest. Concern of friend is touching, but unnecessary. If fish pie is desire of heart, then Manana prepare with gladness. Look, I understand your apprehension, but I really want to reassure you. Having performed a comprehensive study of multiple cuisines, I am confident of my ability to avoid a mishap like before. Mishap? Disaster, more like. Study cooking and cook cooking are two completely different things. Not to worry, provided the data is solid, it should be sufficient to follow the steps as outlined for the outcome to be assured. And therefore, I have prepared the 20 herbs and 30 spices as required by the improved recipe That kind of amateurish arrangement is root of all problems in this world. Ah, right, this is the Tyon one. It's the Tyon tie-in. I am hoping that... I'm, like, really curious about the prequel DLC. That comes out, I think, next December, right?
Let's make the most of our break, guys. Could you all come round for a second?
What a beautiful story. Those two must have shared a lot of memories.
Like you said, Tyon. Sounds like Ouroboros got involved in the past.
So that pretty much makes it our business.
If Ouroboros... I wonder if this is, like, setting up a thing that we're gonna do in the DLC campaign. I'm really interested in this. I hope we play as the founders of the city. I hope we don't play as N. I feel like it doesn't make thematic sense to play as N, because he's, like, the tragic antagonist character.
Count us in, mate.
Saffronia, that's that thingy, right? We saw one growing once. If there's loads of them blooming somewhere, that's something I'd want to see.
Huh? I'm shocked.
What? I don't like flowers and junk.
Banana too! Banana have wished to see flowers!
This is unusually proactive for you, Manana.
Why so? Ladies and flowers are like peas of same pod.
There's some random background character watching the story unfold. Well, the other reason I really want to play as the founders of the city is because Shulk is one of the founders, which is fascinating, and I want to see how that plays out.
No idea what Manana talk about, but someone had to keep Manana out of trouble. That okay with friend Tyon?
Sure. Thank you, everyone.
We could do with some food.
Excuse me.
Now to the next objective.
Because she's a main character, Furby. I think Tatsu, Riku... No, not Riku. Tatsu, Riki, and... Oh, I don't know. I fast traveled here, but forgot this is where I wanted to go. No, come back here, NPC! What happened to cooperating? I'll be blunt. It was never like this before. I wonder what I'd do if this was a battle. I know what everyone's thinking, but still. No relations have changed. So was Colony Moose Canteen the one...
We could do with some food.
No, this is the collectible boost one. I checked this last stream, and I don't know why I'm checking it again. Check it again! Still dead. Check it again! Still dead.
We've reached our destination.
Oh, it's the barracks.
Better make sure we're well
I saw the
rested.
poster and was like, that's just a poster.
Let's lay out the facts.
Hey, so, we've been hearing a lot of talk around Colony Moo about Tallow. He doesn't seem very popular, does he? They seem uneasy about him. He certainly tries really hard, but opinion is split between those who want to support him and those who feel anxious and question why he's the one in charge. Opinions on Tallow aside, I'm also quite worried about how the colony seems to be falling out of harmony. Yes, I would echo Noah's assessment. Until now, everyone teamed up under your leadership just trying to survive. But now they have no single fixed objective, and everything has been thrown into disarray. That's how it seems to me. People seem to be quarreling a lot more, too. I've been talking to Tallow, too. But everyone has their own opinions and feelings on the subject. What a mess. Everyone just wants to make the colony a better place, and yet this is the result. If things carry on like this, it might not just be Tallow they start to lose trust in. It could be you too, Fiona. I don't mind if people talk badly about me. This all happened because of me, after all. But Tallow's just been thinking about what he can do after what happened with Irma. He's been trying so hard. I have to honor those feelings, too. Are you okay, Fiona? Please don't push yourself to breaking. You've been giving me such good advice, I don't want to squander it. So I don't plan on giving in. I want to overcome this no matter how hard it gets. In other words, you want to survive. Yeah. What do you want to do? Shall we gather everyone in the square again? No, we already tried that. I think this time I'll go out and talk to everyone myself. How about if you do it in the canteen? You could probably bring things up quite naturally and nobody will bat an eyelid. And yes, the canteen. Thank you, Mio. It may be frustrating, but we'll be right there by your side, ready to support you. The colony will get better, one step at a time. Okay, I'll try to do my best to make that happen.
If time to going,
No, it's a level 48 quest. Well, we're doing this in the Romero quest by the looks of things. Can I have everyone's attention, please? Huh? Tallow? Sorry if I caught you mid-mouthful. Today, Shu and I have a little proposition for you. And it's called a progress point card. And what's that supposed to be? Thank you for asking, Michaela. Since we don't have to fight anymore, I'm sure you've all been struggling for stuff to do. That's why we came up with something to solve that very problem. Take a look. This is a point program? The progress point card. Yes, right, that's the one. You already forgot the name of your own idea? Don't worry, it's simple enough that even a turkey head like him can use it. Hello, Texa. You are a bot. I got really excited when I saw first time chat. But, bye. I hope I didn't misread that, but it looked like promotion to me. If you report Tallow every time you contribute to the colony, or help someone, or do whatever you like that, he'll give you a point and sticker for every contribution you make. It was absolutely scam bot. Okay, I was like, paragraph? That can't be a bot. That's absolutely a bot. And what happens if we get lots of them? Then you'll become the lieutenant. Really? Pardon me? What did you just say? Wait, Fiona didn't know about this either? This is the first I've heard of it. We figured that whoever contributes the most to the colony is by definition qualified to be the lieutenant. I thought this could be the best, fairest way to pick a lieutenant and take some weight off Fiona at the same time. Bots move from buy follows to read a paragraph! Threatening aura. Just the paragraph with the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure menacing text floating up around it. I mean, I guess maybe that, well, it does, when would that work? Because it's not like the people that were gonna ban them aren't gonna ban them now. They just have to read slightly more because they can't just see there's a link there. I guess it's get around link blocking, but I don't block links anyway. I know you've been worrying about stuff with me as your lieutenant, Fiona. This is the least I could do. Oh, Tallow. But still, this is pretty sudden. You don't need to think too hard about it. You'll do fine. You're always helping everybody out around the colony anyway, ISA. You'll just be picking up stickers for it at the same time now. Stickers, huh? And we stick them to that card you've got there. I bet it would look cute covered in stickers. Yeah, we designed it that way. Doesn't it motivate you to cute it up? This colony really just is a bunch of school children, isn't it? Yeah, it sure does. That's our Shu. You know us so well. It's just like him to do his research. Resourceful as ever. Let's try it, Aya. It sounds like it could be fun. Besides, it doesn't seem like it'll be much different to what you do already. Also, I stayed up all night making these cards, so if you don't use them, I'll be proper sad. Well, if you all insist. I've got high hopes for you, ISA. Is that a challenge? Come on now, play nice. Shu, do you mind if I have a card too? Huh? But you're our... I want to take part as well. You and Tallow worked so hard to come up with this idea after all. Alright, of course. We're gonna fill out points. Fiona's gonna be the lieutenant. Sorry for not telling you beforehand. Tallow was worried about getting you too involved in it, since the idea was to ease your workload. It's okay, I understand. You watch, I'm gonna get a bunch of stickers. Well, this sure got interesting. Sorry, I don't really know what came over me. Don't even worry about it. Collecting stickers sounds like a lot of fun to me. I'm gonna kick your asses at this. I think the point whistled past Lance's head. So we have to help around the colony, and then report it to Tallow, if I recall. So anyway, let's see if we can get 5 stickers or so. How about it? Mission accepted. I wonder if there's anything we can do to help nearby.
Stickers, stickers, stickers.
They're everywhere.
I see some relations have changed.
Oh my god. This is Shu? This is Shu. Tao does not have good relations with anybody right now. Well, I mean, I suppose this one's right here, so we might as well. Yeah, there's the Unspeakable Being quest as well. Is that quest? I thought for sure there was another quest we had. There was another couple quests we had around here. Oh, but we don't have them in the party, so that... the Highlands? Where'd you all come from? I have to wonder whether my outdoor armies are doing okay. Occasionally I hear scared wails coming from them. They seem to be very on edge about something. Maybe something happened to put them on edge. It's enough to make you wonder, isn't it? I know, right? I suppose the best thing to do now is to go check up on them. You could just leave that to us. You got things to do. You need to do here now, right? You're right. Thank you. Then I'll leave the armors to you. I'll send the location to your irises. This quest is gonna be Wait, what the crap?
This is what we were after.
Ah, I'm so glad we found it.
Broken pendant? Oh, I bet this has markers for all the stuff we haven't talked to people about yet.
Got to get stickers.
Wow, talk about laser focus.
This game is great. Hi, Tallow. Are you going to talk about the stickers? You want to quit now? No. Hello, Nico. How are you gonna break your character now? So, like, Nico, that's me, noticed something... This is so bizarre! Noticed something at the recent fishy party. Raw food doesn't last for long. Correct. It all has to be eaten on the spot, and that's even if there are whole net loads of them to munch your way through. You're right. We really have to find some other foodstuffs. Have you thought about stockpiling a bunch of preserved foods? I could tell you some simple things to make if you want. You do that for us? Sun drying and preserving the salt? Well, we could probably do those. Nico, in other words, I, can start... This feels like they were like, oh, we can't have a character talk in third person, but people, there'll be riots if we change this in localization. So they just did a weird compromise where they both have her not talk in third person and talk in third person at the same time, and it just leads to all of her sentences being very strange. You can start making the salt right away, which then leaves the ingredients. Now that I'm here, I might as well help with procuring the ingredients. Yay, you're an absolute lifesaver. Just make sure you bring anything tasty looking back to my place, okay?
Now, what was it we needed?
Oh, I have exactly enough of this. You've been such a massive help. Thank you so much. Preserved foods go off easily when there's moisture around. Make sure that moisture doesn't get inside the stores. Nico hears you loud and clear. We've got ingredients to cut up and dry, don't we? Do you mind helping out a little more? No need. You gotta look out after the others after all, Fifi. Besides, if there's anyone can help... There should be a that in that sentence. No, if you want to talk like Nico, you have to do it the other way around. You have to say, Skyson, in other words, me, finds no problems with speech here. Okay, I'll let you handle the rest then. You can count on Nico. I'll go ahead and remember to report this to Talulu. You remember who Nico is, right? Yes! Stop mentioning you're talking in third person.
This could be of some use to you.
This is perfect. Thank you, Tyon.
Wait, did we not get a sticker for that? Oh, do we have to talk to Tallow to get the stickers? That makes sense. Well, we might as well do everything available to us. There's something down by the beach. Hello? Aya, is something wrong? Why do you ask? It's just that I don't see you on your own that often. You're usually always with someone at least. I mean, even I have times when I want to be alone, you know. You felt the same way before, haven't you? Like, for example, whenever you're feeling sad, what do you do, Fiona? These are the same thing! I talk to someone I can rely on. I let them know everything that's on my mind. It helps me pinpoint exactly what's good and bad about my situation. It's all about Irma when it comes to you, I bet. It is? Oh, don't get me started on the illusion of choice. I think what is it? Pokemon's horrible at this. Like, I don't necessarily mind, like, I mean, I do, actually. I shouldn't lie. But, like, I don't hate when games give you non-choices where, like, you have two answers, and then the game goes, okay, here's the one line of dialogue for your answer, and then continues with the conversation as if you hadn't picked anything. Everything is either yes or yes. Exactly! And it's like, it's so frustrating. It's it's even worse when it's like, there's a choice here, but your choice is between the same option and the same option. That girl was so strong-minded and frank with her opinions. That's what made her so dependable. But she's not here anymore. I need to start getting myself together. I'm feeling much more refreshed now. Thanks for listening to me. Are you better now? Yep. I can't not feel better when I see your smile. And on that note, there's one more point for you. Congrats, I'll report it to Tallow now. Are you sure? I don't feel like I really did anything, though. Don't sweat it. I'll ultimately have to sort out my own feelings on my own, one way or another. Right then, that's enough moping for me. I'm ready to get back to my best. Okay, we're apparently going down to the beach for something.
Looks like Ayase's pepped up a bit. Yeah, I'm glad we could talk it out.
Fiona's accent is hard for me. I've just basically given up trying it. It's like very subtle. So much so that on her hero dialogue, you don't even hear an accent. Hello, Lotus.
I love the sea!
Oh, just who I wanted to see. So, like, I found this thing that was just lying around on the beach. Any idea what it is? I mean, it's a doll, ain't it? Kinda looks like the ones Jorn used to make. A doll? They're like things that you make to look like things that you like. If you like that kind of thing. Really now? That means this was probably something really special to someone. Do a different voice each time you voice the character. Unfortunately, I kind of am. Which also means it'll stand out to its owner if the stall goes back to them, missing a shoe. You picked it up on the beach, right? That missing shoe must have washed up somewhere along there, I bet. Shall we go for it then? You do that for me? Thank you. Well then, I'll clean this little fella up while I wait for you guys. This quest might take the full hour. It's very long. I bet I don't have to do everything, but I kind of want to. See if there's any special dialogue for doing everything. If there are more than 5 stickers, which there might not be. Unfortunately, because this is a walk and talk to people quest, I'm kind of losing out on my meal buff. That's Tallow, though. I don't need to talk to him yet. Hey, it's that pendant. It is. It's my pendant. Oh, thank you. Thank the flames for that. I've been looking for it for ages now. I had a feeling I'd seen it somewhere before. So this is your pendant then, right? Yeah, I got it from Kana. She said it was a charm that calms down your emotions. Which is great for me, because I get tunnel vision anytime I get in a panic. I can't thank you enough, Fifi. I'll go report this to Tallow.
I'm glad we managed to deliver the pendant. Right? Things you get from friends are always special.
Guys, get ready to fight.
What the heck is this Alago doing here?
I'm the one you want. You're a lifesaver.
Oreo! I love that attacks just home in this game for no reason.
Way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Alright, well those things are dead. I don't know who wanted that done, but it's now done. Oh, there's even more Alagos out here.
Guys, get ready to fight. You're a life.
Boom!
You're on fire, Lance.
Whew! I'm actually really excited to play that class. You can put power charge on it, which is ridiculous.
I'm the
girl with the gall.
Because I know in chain attacks you can loop power charge if you have 2 of that class in your party. So these are probably also Aligos. What the fuck? That's not an Aligo. That's a Gulkin. Thought I'd given you sharp-beaked nuisances to slip. Perhaps you bird brains are a little less bird-brained than your average Turkin. Well, they are Gulkins. Nah. Kinda. I always thought that spear was a staff. The flag was a staff, or was a spear. But it's actually a trident, which is interesting. I hope you weren't interrupting your fun. Nope, not at all. In fact, I think the real fun's just about to get started. So that Sword and Shield class exists in every faction. It's all Pokestick. It is, but it's a slightly new brand of Pokestick. Whew. Worked up a good sweat there. So did I. Except my sweat was cold. Sorry, I'll be more careful next time. And thank you for coming along. I'll go ahead and report our points to Tallow. Tell him we put in quite the shift. Will do, will do. Now then, I need to get back. I need to be getting back to point scoring. See you later, okay?
That was a close call.
I'm so glad we got here in time.
Oh yeah, there's still Aligos left. Oh, there's something down there. I need to inspect this, because this is a ladder that leads down to there. And then we can actually use the fast travel point.
That smarts.
They found us.
Dazzling
I'd like to get every class to rank 10. I don't think I will be getting every class to rank 20 on camera. I may, however, do that on my own time. We'll certainly try. Mio Doopy, hey UK, how you been? Mio's got the cool cape right over there.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Right there. There's Mio.
I'll do my best.
Right here.
All under control.
Alright, let's go get us a ladder. How you doing, UK?
Whoa, this is really good.
We are doing talk to a bunch of people and kill a few things. The quest. Drinking like normal. Yeah, that do sound like you. Yeah, the intruder thing. Yeah, I have to end stream early for that. Go, ladder!
I think you operate it like so.
Will we stream it?
Okay.
Probably not.
Of course.
I wasn't planning on streaming it on my end. God damn it, Noah, grab the ladder!
That smarts. This is what we were after.
Don't you go losing that.
Lamb, thank you so much for the help.
Do me a favor. Keep your voice down when you call me that.
The nicknames dialogue is so great! Okay, so there's 2 people to report by there. This game is great. It's good fun. Lots of side quests, but I mean it is a Xenoblade game, so that makes sense. It's I'm really enjoying it. Okay, what the fuck is over here? Stream what? So I'm gonna be joining a streamer later today, streaming Intruder, which is a spy versus guard game that I know otherwise nothing about. Hey, what's up? Aren't you busy collecting points? Even if I were, what's the use? I'm no good at anything. I can't fight like Aya. I can't cook like Lotus. And I'm not even clever like Talo is. Most want to betray me. I know having a tough time, what a tough time everyone else is having, but when they're in trouble, I can never be of use to them. That's why I'd rather sit this out, and try not to be a hindrance to everyone. Yes, the great choice of yes and yes. If anything, I'm a hindrance. I'm not strong, I'm not clever, I'm not even that tall. Please, how are you a hindrance? Seeing you always doing everything that you can pushes me to do the same, you know? I can say the same of you. Seeing you want to help everyone out gives me the power to do the same, Hildy. That's nice of you to say, Fifi. I'd like to collect some point stickers with you. I hope that isn't too much bother. No, it isn't. Okay then, I guess I'll get busy with the sticker hunting. Thank you, Fifi. Let's go enjoy ourselves, okay? Together. Yeah. The green jacket? Oh, the,
We were able to cheer
what, the
Hildy
hoodie?
up.
Don't worry. I know a genuine smile when I see one.
Yeah, I like it. It's, this is the Bird Girl's outfit. I want one. Bird Girl Lamau. Yeah, see? Bird Girl. Medic Gunner, which is the Bird Girl's class. Although she's currently wearing Kitty Archer, not Kitty Archer's outfit. That's a long story, don't make me explain it. It's Kitty Archer, voiced by not Kitty Archer. That is such a... That meme is so good. It's like, bird person uses gun, voiced by Kitty Archer. Cat girl uses bow, not voiced by Kitty Archer. So, it was some monsters that were putting my armors on edge. Yeah, they were attacking in hordes in order to expand their feeding grounds. So that's what it was. I hope this means my darlings can relax now. Bird equals gun. Thank you for saving them from those horrible monsters. I'll go ahead and report this to Talo. Okay, look.
Aw, Tussie's such a sweetie.
Yep, Tussie always brightens up my day.
That's Talo.
Oh, that smells gorgeous.
Lotus! You found it. You okay, Fiona? You found it. Yay! Thank you so much. Who says yeah instead of yay? Now this little guy looks like he should. I was hoping we could return it to its owner. Except I realized I don't even know if its owner is still alive. Guess I'll just have to take care of the doll in their place then. Oh yeah, I already went ahead and reported it to Tallow. I'm really piling the pressure on the scoreboard now. Tallow, how many stickers we got? Looks like you did an excellent job helping out. Here's a sticker, just for you. Just don't forget to put it on your, point... something... point... wasp name card. Tallow, what the hell? If you're happy with the amount of stickers you have, go on and show your card to Shu. I mean, I have quite literally the most I could possibly have. We've got enough stickers now. I guess we should stick them on now. Oh, can I stick one on as well? Guess I'll stick them on this space here. I'd assume so. You do it like this, I think. Wait, how did this happen? Yeah, Tyon. Why did you stick yours next to mine? Surely there were other places you could have stuck it on. You didn't have to crowd me. But this puts them in the correct order, see? Oh, what? We weren't just sticking them on whenever. Ugh. What did I do now? I like sticking them on this way, too. It has a certain, charm. Tableau, what I recommended Tableau. Yeah, I think so, too. It's pretty cute. It's not about how it looks. It's about following the right pattern in order to... Oh, relax already. As long as they're all stuck on, right? It's great making memories together like this. She was in charge of tallying the results, right? Let's report to him before we forget. We're gonna come out on top, aren't we? And nothing will be solved. Excellent, good job. I'll get the overall scores tallied up now. Can you please wait a little longer until everyone else has returned? Hey everyone, how many points did you get? I'm pretty confident in my score. So is Nico. Oh, that's me. Nico, why are you written so bizarrely? I wonder who the next lieutenant will end up being. Sorry to keep you waiting, folks. Let me get right to it and read out the results. The winner is... It's gonna be Fiona, isn't it? I gotta say, with a grand total... Oh my god, what the fuck? How? What? 999? How the spark did you get that many? Wow, Aya, you're amazing. Hold on, this can't be right, can it? And for our joint winner, we have Hildmari with 999 points. No way, Hildy got that many too? Wait, what? I did? And for our next joint... I see where we're going with this. Everybody won, which means that nothing has been solved. We have Kanata, who also scored 999 points. I'm picking up what you're putting down, game. I think I can tell where this is going. I'm not done! For our next joint winner, again with 999 points, we have... This has to be rigged, right? I must say, I have some serious concerns about these tally results as presented. I did say the idea was to give 1 point for every report, but it makes sense that you get 1 point for every monster you defeat, right? Tallow, you're... Tallow! If we did that, it'd only be fair to give out 1 point for every flower you water in the garden. Are you serious? Turkey Tallow, you idiot. Oh, come on, we were counting so frantically. So at some point, we got lost, so we just set all your points to 999. God damn it, guys! Well, they all worked so hard, so we had to make the points reflect that. After all, everyone did stuff they didn't want to do, or that they weren't very good at. Anyway, this is getting old now. Let me skip ahead to the conclusion. As everyone got 999 points, that means that everyone will now become a lieutenant. Really? Everyone's like, how does that work? Are you messing with me? They can't be serious. So we're all lieutenants now. Come on, it's all a bit of fun, right? So we still don't really have a lieutenant. We worked so hard to get those stickers, too. It was a lot of fun, though. I know, right? Whether it was fun or not is beside the point. What are we supposed to do now? She makes a valid observation. Yeah, but I get what Tyler was going for. Let's not be too hard on the lad, yeah? See, Lance understood. If he always makes judgments based on emotions, they will always be wrong. Yes, now I see. Peas in a pod, you two. Huh? When do we start talking about vegetables? Oh dear. Knock it off, guys. Hey everyone, listen. Thank you for everything you've done. It really makes me really, really happy. You've always supported me and lent me your strength. But now I think I've gotten spoiled by that treatment, and that's why I was no good. What do you mean? I'm going to try harder to be a good leader for you all, even without a lieutenant. What are you talking about? You've already been working plenty hard. If I really have, then why is everyone feeling so disconnected? Well, it's not your fault, Fifi. No, it is. You were taking it easy on me, and it's caused you no end of anxiety. This colony doesn't need a lieutenant. It just needs me to get a grip on myself. I understand how you feel, Fifi, but are you sure you're ready? I'm sure. I just need to make a change. So, do you mind looking out for me a little more while I figure things out? Of course. If that's what you've decided. We'll support you even more than before. We won't let you do this alone. Me too. You know I'll do anything for you, Fiona. Thank you, everyone. Well, then that's the plan. If I just keep doing my best, it'll be okay. It's not going to be okay! There's going to be another follow-up quest about this, isn't there?
I see some relations have changed.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this colony doesn't have a lot of quests. It looks like... Oh, there... And then everything was not fine. Hey, look at this! Yep, that's a bit of broken wood, alright. Oh, that was Lan's, wasn't it? No, really, look at it. Don't you find the shape interesting? If you polished it up nice, it'd make a cool plate with a handle, don't you think? That's a really cleanly broken bit of wood, huh? Though it speaks more chopping board than plate to me. Wait a minute. Something written on it. Huh? Where? Oh yeah, you're right. It reads, "Need help." Where did you find this thing? On the hidden coast. All kinds of things wash up there. You know, that was someone's distress signal. Maybe some other clues washed up on the beach. Let's have a look. Oh my god, what a 5. Jesus Christ.
I see some relations have changed.
Cressia's accessories are already cute enough, but the designs on them are even better. There's flowers, fruits, vegetables, all sorts. As I cook, I approve. I wonder if she'll do a knob-on design if I ask nicely enough.
I see some relations have changed.
If Fifi made me so happy, but still, I don't think I'd be much used to her, even if I became the lieutenant. What can I do to be more useful to everyone?
I see some relations have changed.
Still on my feet, so I'm often left watching everyone from behind. Nobody seems to be having much fun these days from what I can see. I see some points have changed. Everyone has 9,999 now. I actually said that people don't seem to cooperate these days. I wonder if you two aren't the only ones who feel that way. Go even asked me if there's been a fight. It feels like everyone's shuffling on their own little corners. I love watching everybody get along, so this tense mood in the colony right now is kind of suffocating.
I see some relations have changed.
That Irma was such a liar. She said she'd survive alongside us. I know Fifi said she'd do her best, but is she really gonna be okay? Also, if everything's resting on her, what would happen if she's gone one day? I catch a drift, but what's the use in stressing about something that's not even happening? Oh, I suppose you're right. But for some reason, I feel even more on edge than when we still had to fight. That reminds me. Let us bring back Hammurabi.
I'm eager to get out there. The soldiers here, they're not exactly the most soldierly.
It's green, but trust me, they fight as much as you or me. Only here, it's with their inner demons.
I see some relations have changed. Tallow can be a little out of step with the rest of us, but his heart's in the right place. Our soldiers were shattered from fighting, so Tallow set up his own squad to help the other squads that were short-handed. The members ended up being just you and me, but we always followed his lead whenever he needed us. I'm not sure about this time, though. The shore.
My hunger is stirred. Should we eat? Fortify the spirit.
We've got tons of preserved foodstuffs now. That should be enough rations to last us. Though this would have been a lot more fun if everyone tried to get along.
My hunger is stirred.
Pyre, do I talk to people in town for this, or do I have to go to a beach somewhere? Stickers were my idea, but Tal's the one who said he wanted to plan how everyone would get everyone on board on it. He's a good guy. Sure, he's not perfect, but he makes mistakes, but he goes all in to help others. Please don't misunderstand his intentions. It's not his fault. His head just isn't screwed on properly.
I see some relations have changed.
Well, I'm gonna check the beach over here, because that's what I feel like they're talking about. Okay. Yes, I can see it on map. Cool. This looks like another piece of that debris. Five seems a little excessive, considering we're all right here.
Got it all memorized.
Well, might as well talk about that in the city, since we're going there next. It's actually probably closer to noon tonight, but whatever. I should get like a pillow to sit on, given how uncomfortable this futon is. Having an extra cushion might help. It's gonna tell me that we had to be in the other place. Wash the shore.
I think we need to discuss this.
So, we have these 3 wood pieces. That reads what? Then there's the need help piece that Lotus picked up. And last of all, are random looking numbers. Could what come before Rees? Water might mean water, maybe. The other 2 pieces don't even make that much sense to me. And computer from ceiling stand to stream. Yeah, I wish. I mean, I could stand. I do play off of a TV, but my microphone doesn't have that big of a thingy. I don't have a headset. Wait, what if the pieces, we put the spaces in between some of the pieces? put the space near the end of that to get the, and then put a space in front of the other T, and we get the 2 trees, right? That just sounds like a landmark to me. I've lost Lance's voice. If so, these 2 trees can't be any old trees. There has to be something about them that would make them a landmark. All that's left to figure out now are these numbers. I found an island that fits that description, sharing it with you now. Go Tyon! Talk about quick. How'd you narrow it down? All I did was input those numbers into my iris's coordinate system. It's nothing to be that impressed by. That little grin you've got tells a different story. Heh, you're not really exactly great at hiding how you feel, you know. Stop staring at my face, it's creepy. Teasing aside, though, that was, like, seriously impressive. Now we can go help who sent the message. Let's head to where the coordinates are pointing to. We're bound to find our 2 trees there.
Let's be off.
Alright. Stress signals, another level 48. Oh, while we're here, I should refresh my food buff.
We could do with some food.
Wait, that's the 20% one, isn't it? I just wasted a coin. Yep.
Whew, I couldn't eat another bite.
Whoops. My bad. I don't know why. My brain set didn't read it and just assumed, well, the new one, I added a new thing to the list, so it would be put on top instead of correctly going with the obvious way it's implemented, where it's just sorted
already.
in the order that it's already sorted in. It's just that it's priority.
Ready to take on the world.
100+ years ago, surrounded by a forest. I mean, we admittedly don't know when this came from. That's entirely possible, but I think that island is sad inkling. Hello? Meh? Eyes don't deceive Nira. Other pawn come to help Nira. I feel like I've seen the name Nira before. So, you must have been who wrote the message on those wood pieces. Yes, was Nira who write message that float on sea. Must strike iron while news still hot topic. To Quicksand Island a go-go. Hold on there, furball. Did you say Quicksand Island? Is a target destination of Nira. Want to go there at all cost, is why Nira send message to sea. So then it wasn't a distress signal after all. It was a call for help to find this island you're after. Was obvious from start. What else need help on message mean? Thank you, Nopon Logic. But why didn't you just head back to the continent yourself and ask someone to help? Because tiny boat Nira rode on break to itty-bitty pieces. So you did get shipwrecked then. I'd call that a distress, furball. Or was that Lands? Oh, whatever, it's fine. Broken boat not cause for distress. Such thing only natural part of journey. Nira call heat call of romance. I can't say I'm not convinced by your reasoning, Nira. The opposite of that. Therefore, we'll accompany you to the island, considering you've got no way of returning home anyway. Many thanks to friends. Now here come Nira Quicksand Island.
Good to add more names.
Is that the island I think it is? Is that the dead one? I mean, they're all dead, but this one looks more dead than the others. Ah! I knew it. I knew I recognized it. Yeah, we're going to the scary island now. Well, off we go. Hello, Shooks. I find it kind of weird that we don't actually get any boat fights in this game, considering there's a platform on this boat. I didn't know Volgal spawned here.
Tell me if you need illumination.
This quicksand! No doubt this is I'm that Nira after. This is discovery that make feather of Nira stand on end. Such thrill! Wait, no! What if you get caught in... Such romance! Stupid furball. He's got some legs on him, though. I'll give him that. Doesn't make it any less dangerous for him to be walking around on his own. Alright, let's chase after him. Oh my god, what the fuck? I mean, I could fight these things, but it's still like, why? Is that a named monster, Vogel? It is not. It is high level, though. Does mean I'd rather not fight it.
Here we go.
Pretty still for me. I mean, if the wind picks up, it could be going at a pretty good click. Aha! There he is. Nothing. Stop Nira and pursue. Romance! Meme! He literally ran straight into quicksand. We gotta help him. We are pretty much knee deep in ourselves at this point. Oh, interesting. There's a Hulk here, too.
That smart.
Hey, this one means business.
Concerning.
You're a lifesaver. You want to tussle? Oh, we can tussle. Let's fucking I'm the one you want. Thanks. Good heal. Wait. I'm the one you want. You're a lifesaver.
I'm scared to play Kamaravi's quest. And that is why I'm scared to play as Kamaravi's class. Oh, like the underground caves? I don't know. I mean, maybe it is just constantly draining. Come on, Robbie. Oh, I guess we could do this and see what Kamarabi's like off the bat. Alright, Kamarabi, what you got? You're a 15er. Multiplies TP by 200% when first in line to attack. So, doubles TP? I don't understand. But TP returns to pre-action state upon reactivation. I don't understand how that works, but let's check it out. Okay, so it just doubles it. So, interesting. So he gets like a big damage boost, but he doesn't. His number stays consistent. That's actually pretty good for an attacker. Probably should have done that. Should not have done that. Kamarabi's thing. Yeah, so it's okay, I think. The downside is because it doesn't build up, you can't use it then to get higher level 2. Oh well, he didn't reactivate anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm not saying we also get Kamarabi's other chain attack thing so we can go to use someone else. Glass in place. I mean, Kamarabi is the glass cannon of the party. Indomitable. Raises damage ratio by 175 percentage points and grants attack up to all allies. Alright. Guess we're going with lands. Sure. I guess we'll go with you. Boom. On limit, might as well also do this. I like how the rings just come out of nowhere. That's really funny. That sounds like a Splatoon quote. I think, based on what number that is.
Good thing we found this.
Rank 6, nicely done. Hello, Nira. Hey, Furble! What the spark were you thinking running straight into that quicksand? You could have been killed. Meh, Nira is so embarrassed. But embarrassment not stop Nira last time on island. Nira not fail next time. Investigation must continue. Investigation? What are you investigating? Nira after landmark that in risk of ruin completely. Nira want friends not to stop Nira in honorable pursuit. Oh, we weren't thinking of that, believe me. Thank you, friends. In middle of island is Faranis. We make next meeting there. Oh, that Faranis. And we're just there.
Oh, a container.
You think you're all that, do ya?
New enemy. Be careful.
Is there any way out of here from this cave? Not what I needed.
New enemy. Be careful.
You itching to get wrecked? You want to tussle? Oh, we can tussle!
Oh god, it's full of these guys.
You want to tussle? Oh, we can tussle!
I was a bit wasted, I'm about to get hit, aren't I? Oh, nice, we got through that safe and sound.
Guys, get ready to fight. Gale, come here! I got something for you. You're a lifesaver.
Boom!
I'll keep their attention on me. Nice move,
You're doing great out there, Lance.
I'd say we were moving in sync. Right, Tyon?
Thank you for the follows. Oh, it's Splinter. Hello! God, why are there so many spiders here? They're all level 60. When the game asks, or when I ask the game not to make me over leveled, and the game says no. I suppose it is a Xenoblade game. They probably expect you to run through here under leveled. Oh, anyway, thank you for the follow, Splinter.
This is what we were after.
Be sure to tuck it away safely.
There's a lot more of these. Level 1 run. I don't know if that's possible, specifically because Xenoblade has a under-level mechanic where when you fight something that's higher level, you lose agility, which means you don't, well, actually, I don't know how it works. You lose agility, which means it's hard to avoid attacks, and it's also
Be sure to tuck it away
maybe
safely.
reduces your dex, which means it'll be harder to hit attacks, too. It's just generally not great. There's a lot of this shit. What the fuck? Looks like I have to walk back here. That is unfortunate. And I can't just return to the boat. And given the time, I think I will have to end it off soon. Because I see a chest over there, so let's head over there. It's all based on calculation, not physical skill. Exactly. Well, some of it's based on skill. You have to be good at building your characters, or you'll have a bad time.
Wonder what's inside.
You made it to morning.
Huh?
Well, let's try to, in terms of how combat works, fair. You just need to optimize to make the numbers go burr more, exactly. That's why you play agility tank instead of going, that spider just dropped out of the sky.
Oh.
Somebody clipped that. That was a strange bug. I assumed it was spawning in their spawn locations before actually having them show up.
I'll whack 'em good.
I can keep them occupied.
Alright, well, we made it back here. We can finally move on to our last hero before I can pick whoever.
Theron unit number 7, reporting for duty.
He's so tall! The Pharaon is so tall, it's hilarious. What's so new? I guess there must be a new Collectopedia card. Alright, wow.
It's good to keep a record.